Good morning, Pioneers, and welcome to The Grit. We are excited to be back here with you for a sports update. My name is Bobby Drexel.
And my name is Drew Dunham. Today, we will recap all the sports from this past week and take a look at the spring signees and have an interview with senior first baseman Cole Cahill. Softball suffered a tough loss to Olentangy on Monday, but bounced back on Wednesday and beat Davidson 6-0 in their first conference matchup. Anna Wilming pitched a shutout, and the Pioneers dominated at the plate. Last night, they traveled to Kaufman and won 3-0 with sophomore Gory Nike throwing a shutout from the mound.
On Monday, baseball beat Davidson in dominant fashion, winning 17-5. Then on Wednesday, they beat Kaufman 11-9, and Cole Cahill hit a home run. Last night, they hosted Orchard Lake St. Mary and lost in a very competitive game, 8-5. They will take on Dublin Kaufman in another league game tonight at home.
Boys tennis swept Davidson on Monday 5-0, with Callan Arledge winning both his sets 6-0. Then they swept Upper Arlington on Tuesday 5-0. Last night they traveled to Kaufman and swept them 5-0. Their next match will be Monday against St. Charles at home.
Last night, boys volleyball lost to Hilliard-Davidson at home in 5 sets. The record in OCC play is now 1-5. They will look to bounce back on Tuesday at Westerville Central. Now, let's take a look at all of the Spring Signing Day signees from Wednesday. Girls lacrosse took on Hilliard-Bradley on Tuesday, winning 17-6, being led by Jordan Sullivan with 5 goals. Their next game will be next Tuesday as they take on Dublin Kaufman at home.
Last night, boys lacrosse lost in an extremely close matchup to Olentangy. The final score was 11-10. Aiden Hanna, Zach Arslan, and Carver Gibson all scored 2 goals for the boys in their valiant effort. On Tuesday, though, the boys beat Hilliard-Bradley, winning 18-4, and also had a resounding win against Big Walnut on Monday, winning 16-4, with 3 goals from Aiden Hanna and 4 goals from Kyle Geller to lead the boys to victory.
Track and field raced in the Hilliard Premier on Saturday, and the boys placed first while the girls placed fourth. Bobby Ogles broke the school record with a 158-10 toss. Luke Woolard and Lucas Fry also took first in the discus relay, and Zach McDowell, Parker Heron, and Landon Smiddle took first in the shot put replay. Now let's send it over to Jake Barnhart with senior first baseman Cole Cahill.
Thanks, Bobby. I'm here with Cole Cahill. Cole, to get things started, this is a really big season for you personally, and this is a really big year for also the team. So what are your personal goals for the season, and also what are your team goals for this year?
I would say we really want to win the district is one of our biggest goals this year, and also we really believe we can get to that regional like we did in 2021.
Okay, and so this season, what aspect of your game do you think has grown the most so far out of all your years playing in high school?
I would say mostly connecting with the guys. Like, we have 17 seniors on the team, and we're a pretty connected group, and that's good. And years past, we were kind of personally apart, but we're connecting and we're getting better.
What's that leadership role you've taken this year then? As a senior and being on varsity for the last 4 years, what role have you taken so far as a leader on this team?
So when I was a sophomore in 2021, I really watched Josh Leisure, and then last year I watched Matt Wolf, and they really taught me some lessons that I carried on to this year and helped the younger guys out.
So what'd you do in this off season this year to help you get ready for the season? Anything different in compared to years past?
Coach Marker definitely emphasized getting stronger and being learning our bodies and getting ready for the season, and I think that helped us prepare for this year.
So do you have any goals this year for yourself? Any hitting averages that you want to meet? Digs this year, is that something that you want to work on more or try and get better at during the season?
I think the biggest accomplishment that we're more of a team, so we want to win that district. We want to get to that regional. So we're kind of less focused on the personal and more on the team.
Right. Okay. And so obviously you, Charlie, and Tabor are all signed to Toledo. What's that like having all three of you guys going to Toledo? How does that feel? And, why did you choose Toledo? What was your reasoning behind it?
So it's great having those dudes. I mean, I've been playing with those guys since I was 9 years old, and we've had a bond that like no other. And I chose Toledo because I felt like that was a good place for me, and Caden Konzak's already there, and me had a good bond, and I just thought that was a good spot for me.
All right, awesome. Thanks so much, Cole. And now back to the desk.
That's all we have for you today, Pioneers. Thank you for tuning into The Grit. I'm Bobby Drexel.
And I'm Drew Dunham. Hope to see you next week.